Template literals to the rescue, I should say. Template literals in ES6 is a way for us to, 1, do string interpolation, and 2, allow embedded expressions. Now, what do I mean by that? String interpolation is simply a way to construct a string using variables in a very simple manner. And embedding expressions is a way for us to do calculations within strings in a very simple manner as well. And I have 2 examples here on the right. The first example is, you can see right here, we're simply we're using first name and last name. Let's say you have a variable that's first name and last name, and then you use something called backticks. That's how you use for string interpolation to create one piece of string that has first name, comma, or not first name, space, last name. That's string interpolation. For embedded expressions, you can use, for example, let's say we're trying to use an if-else statement to figure out the result and to display a certain result depending on if the expression is true or false. You can see here that we're checking, for example, if the value is greater than 1. If the value is greater than 1 and it's true, we go ahead and we output value plus results. If it's not true, then we have no search results. And let's look at the examples, what I mean by this. You can see here, for example, you can see here that we have first name and last name, Nazare Dumansky. And in order for us to construct full name, all we're simply doing is, instead of us doing it like this, full name equals first name, and then you do plus, and then you do a space, and then you do plus, and then you do last name, right? It's a little bit not the cleanliest way for us to do this. It's going to output the same result. So if we go ahead and we do this one, we refresh, you get this result. And if you do it the template literal way, which is ES6 way, and you still get the same result, right? So this is simply a very much easier way to do this, because I can go ahead and I can continue on and I can add more things to it. And remember, you're using backticks for this. Now, in terms of expressions, that's another very useful tool, because I personally use this a lot on applications and on projects. Let's say you have search results, right? Let's say in Google, think of Google, right? And Google has the amount of search results that it displays on the top side, on the top right hand corner. And let's say you want to display, let me comment this part out. You want to display that if search results are more than 0, you want to display to the user, hey, there are a certain amount of search results. There's 50 or 100 or 1,000 search results. However, if there's 0 search results, then you want to say output to the user, hey, there's no search results. So an easy way to do this using ES6 is to do it like this. You're using template literals, so using that backtick, right? Using a $ bracket. And inside here, you're checking, hey, search results is a greater than 0. And then this question mark right here, you might be asking, what is that for? Well, this question mark and this colon, is that the right word for it? But this question mark, it's a shorthand for if-else statement. That's just a shorthand for if-else statement. So we're saying here, okay, expression is search results greater than 0. If it's true, we're gonna output this. If it's false, we're going to output this. Literally, that is it. It's very easy. And so as a result, if we just get this output, refresh, no search results because the search result is 0. If we do, for example, 50, and we output 50 results, you can see that it checked what is the number of results. If it's true, it's going to say 50 results. If it's not true, if it's false, it's going to say no search results. And so that, my friends, is template literals, a very easy way for us to construct strings without, doing too much hassle.